It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat begin the game with the basketball. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
Off the assist.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Butler. Add 2 points to the board. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Lowry with it. Leads a bucket. Oladipo. To P.J. Tucker. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Richardson. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Tatum shot misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Celtics have it.
Here we go.
Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds off of Oladipo. Richardson to Schroeder. Five seconds to shoot. Tatum. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 8-2, our score. Oh, Dennis Schroeder missed his first. That one goes.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Butler. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Schroeder. Pass stolen by Miami. Oladipo. They get it down to Tucker. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. And the rebound by Tucker. Oladipo into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Butler. Lowry to Oladipo. Al Horford pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Brown with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Dwayne Dedmon able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Butler for 2. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's Schroeder with it. Trailing by 10 to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to P.J. Tucker. Not that time. Schroeder with the basketball. Margins 8. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford to Schroeder. Short jumper won't fall. Butler into the front court. His team on top by 8. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Jimmy Butler, couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
Boston. Entering the game for Miami, number 13.
Able to convert on both free throws. Boston with the basketball. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Oladipo into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Butler to Oladipo. Missed a wide open look. To Cantor. Parker to Brown, down low. Can't connect from in close. Oladipo into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Lowry. And Boston has the rebound. To Marcus Smart. Shot from the lane won't go. To Lowry.
Defensive 3-second violation for the Celtics. For Miami.
And hits at the line. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for Miami, number 14.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
To Oladipo. From the outside, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
To Butler. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Stepping in for the Heat, number 21.
And he makes them both. Dunn to Parker. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler, 2-of-4 now.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Marcus Smart. Fires the three. Miami secures the rebound. To Lowry. Butler. No, he missed a short one there. Here comes the screen. Dunn to Cantor. And it's Cantor above the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Butler to Lowry. And Jimmy Butler. It's Boston with the rebound. Ball's controlled by Boston. Dunn to Cantor. And it's Cantor. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Butler to bring it up. Up by 6. To Lowry.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Butler. Short jumper off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. To Butler. Screen coming. Another chance. Jimmy Butler, he's 3 for 7.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Oladipo grabs the board. Enes Kanter sends it away. First quarter's complete with the Heat in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Celtics have it. Dunn to Marcus Smart. Take stock of the floor. To Marcus Smart.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Butler. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Dunn to Kanter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Miami's got it. To P.J. Tucker.
NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
Dennis Schroeder tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Deep two there, won't go. Another shot won't go either. Butler into the front court. His team up by 7. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than it was the actual rim.
To P.J. Tucker.
Game 8 Dallas Mavericks 109 San Antonio Spurs 108 final.
And it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Old school equals high percentage.
Celtics have it. Schroeder to Richardson. Probing the defense. To Richardson.
Game 8 Toronto Raptors 109 Washington Wizards 100 final.
The Heat secure the rebound. To Butler. The jumper's off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Schroeder to Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Game
Now
8
that's a
New York
good
Knicks
test.
9-8
And look,
Indiana
sometimes you don't
Pacers
have it going
1-1-1
every single
final.
night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Butler. Scores from the post. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Game 8 Portland Trail Blazers 1-0-4 Cleveland Cavaliers 1-0-7 final.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Game 8 Atlanta Hawks 1-0-8 Brooklyn Nets 1-1-7 final.
To Horford. Rises for the slam.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
To P.J. Tucker. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for
Game 8
two.
Los Angeles
Clearly
Clippers
not afraid of the
1-2-6
spotlight
Minnesota
here,
Timberwolves
because that was not an
1-1-5
easy
final.
look.
Miami with the basketball. Surveys the floor. From the painted area, won't go down.
Game 8 Denver Nuggets 1-0-6 Memphis Grizzlies 1-0-8 final.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Boston with the basketball. Schroeder to Richardson. To Chris Dunn. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Schroeder. Goes to the right side. To Schroeder. Tatum. Message received. Well defended. James Johnson guarded by Schroeder. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Schroeder. To Jaylen Brown. Five on the shot clock. Dennis Schroeder. Not that time. He missed it. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Tucker to Butler. Jimmy Butler. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Rebound taken by Miami. They'll go to Butler, down low. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lowry to Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Has a look. Brown shot off iron, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Butler. Knocked loose. He'd get control.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
There it is, Al Horford. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Butler to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Lowry to Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Probing the defense to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Brown's shot, no good. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark. Tatum, wild shot there, predictably misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Quarter comes to an end as the Heat enjoy some breathing room.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Heat are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat. The Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
The Miami Heat are off to a good start so far today. Let's see if they can keep up this level of consistency for the rest of the game.
Player of the half.
Butler has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Celtics have it. Schroeder to Jaylen Brown. He'd come up with it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Schroeder to Richardson. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Short jumper won't go down. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys trail by 10. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Kyle Lowry with the rock. To Butler. Lowry down low for Tucker. Nice pass to set things up.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle They say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Josh Richardson. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lowry to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Lowry. Oladipo. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Lowry into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Oladipo. Lowry. To Butler. Oladipo. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Schroeder to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Butler. Al Horford sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Dennis Schroeder at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the 3-point play. The lead is down to 6. He'd have the basketball. Oladipo to P.J. Tucker. Takes stock of the floor. Tucker to Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 for 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Schroeder to Horford. Scores from the post.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Butler into the front court. Up 6. Good look there, but it's no good. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Here's Schroeder with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Has a look. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Celtics have it. Schroeder to Horford. Able to convert inside.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo to Butler. won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Schroeder with the basketball. Down 8.
That's me. I got ball.
To Horford. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Lowry into the front court. His team on top by 8. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo to Lowry. Fires the 3. They need something to go down. It's no good. Richardson goes to the right side. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oladipo to Lowry. Down to 5 on the 24. Oladipo's shot no good. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. The deficit is 6. Horford to Richardson. Josh Richardson. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Victor Oladipo. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Oladipo can't go down. Smothering defense. Here's Schroeder with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Horford. To Schroeder. And scores.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Heat, number 14. And number 40, Udonis Haslem.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Schroeder with the basketball. His group now down 2. Horford to Parker. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Jabari Parker. To P.J. Tucker. Butler. Shot from the lane won't go. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. They trail by 2. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To P.J. Tucker. Trying to cash in. Oladipo, not that time. Parker with it. Our score all even.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Man, I know you see this. Give me a rock.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Horford. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. He'd get control. Cleans it up. Al Horford swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Schroeder to Horford. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Al Horford at the line for 2 shots. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oladipo into the front court. Tie game, 3rd quarter. Has a look. It's done with the rebound. To Horford. Shot clock violation. Oladipo to Butler. Al Horford snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
It's the Heat with the possession. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They're set to jump it up to see who gets possession. Won't go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3rd quarter comes to an end. The 4th quarter on the way with the Celtics in front. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And they watch that halftime lead slip away. Now they find themselves down on the scoreboard.
Ed, so many times I see teams with the lead play a lot more loose. They start trying things that are uncharacteristic of how they play. This team right now needs to go back to the way they played in the first half. Continue to execute with that kind of mindset and that mentality.
Dunn to Richardson. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Runner's good there.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Richardson. Dunn to Marcus Smart. And count the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Oladipo into the front court. Down just a couple. Screen coming. Oladipo. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
P.J. Tucker trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Oh, he can't connect. To Jaylen Brown. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jason Tatum has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. To Waiters. Oh, you got to get that one to go. To Cantor. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. No good. Bam Adebayo. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Waiters. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Horford. Here comes the screen. Smart shot, no good. To Waiters. Lets it fly from long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Jaylen Brown. To Cantor.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Waiters. Dion Waiters. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Think about how smart of a play that is, to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Cantor to Jaylen Brown. And the reward, he's going to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to
What's
avoid
up?
foul trouble at all costs.
Jaylen Brown, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Lowry with it, leads 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Dion Waiters. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Celtics have it.
What's going on, Antwin?
To
What's up,
Richardson.
Curtis?
Horford. Short jumper stays out. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up 6.
Everything is good.
That's no good. To Marcus Smart.
I have not heard from you in a long time.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
What is your PSN name?
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Lowry into the front court. Up 5. To Waiters. Trying to cash in. Dion Waiters. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Tweezler crazy.
Tatum. Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Curling inside. Waiters. From the outside, no good. Here comes the screen.
I've been working a lot.
Tatum. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Waiters to P.J. Tucker.
I will have to
shoot for
refriend you.
Miami. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Richardson. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Waiters. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game,
What's your
it will.
PSN name?
Whoa, Jaylen
Again,
Brown
because I
above
think
the
something
rim.
drop me out of your
That's what I'm
friend list.
talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Lowry with it. His team up by 7. Waiters.
Midas Joe Chris 834.
Jason Tatum with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Brown into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Lead stands at 7. Waiters. Able to convert inside. Timeout Boston. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Jaylen Brown. Richardson. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
So Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it.
Number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Coming right back to you.
Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get
I
rewarded.
sent you friend request and where you living at now?
To P.J. Tucker. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. A
What
drive
is your
down the
Facebook
lane, but
name?
the shot stays out. Butler into the front court. The lead is 11. Oladipo to Butler. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Driving right to the basket. Ouch. Doesn't look good, and Boston's going to make some changes. You hate to see anybody get hurt. That
I
appears
am
be a
trying
lower
to
body
refriend
injury.
you. Antoine Bracy Jr. On Facebook as well. I am still in Carnegie. I moved 1-2 streets over. To a new location. Why? Much nicer and cheaper. That's good, Eugene.